Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to another episode of SwezzyFilmz Tv. We got a very, very special guest in the building, man. My nigga.
You already know.
Yes, sir. Introduce yourself, bro.
Hey, man, it's T2day, artist as well as the founder of the Rap Committee.
Yes, sir.
Battle League, by the way. Rap Committee Battle League.
Yes, sir. Let's get it, man. Well, we'll start off, man. Asking where you grew up at.
Yeah, well, I grew up on east side of Cleveland, off of Ansel Road. Grew up over there in that area. Stayed out there till maybe around, 6th grade, and I came out to Euclid.
Okay.
Ended up graduating from Euclid High School. Panthers, we out here. Yeah, man, so Cleveland born and raised, man. Started over, 79th, Ansel Road, and transitioned over to Euclid.
Okay, man. So how was it back then growing up?
For me?
Yeah.
I mean, growing up for me was definitely a unique experience. Like, it's funny, I'm not even used to hearing that question. But like, I went through, a lot of different situations, growing up, had some foster care, had some group home situations going down, so, growing up was unique, unique to term it the best,
Right, man. Hey, your past making who you is today, man.
Hey, for sure. For sure, because I do, one thing about that is I do feel like, growing up, a lot of the situations that I was in, I do feel like, it fuels my determination, you know what I'm saying? Just overall, fuel to the fire, so to speak. Growing up, in Cleveland, it ain't easy for anybody. So, me, I'm not, no special person in regards to that. A lot of people made it, through the struggle and struggled, salute to them and everything like that. But I definitely think that my, growing up experiences, definitely fuels me to who I am today. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I wouldn't have a drive, that I may, that I may possess, now. I don't think I maybe would have had that drive had I, not had to grow up like that. I unfortunately I never got a chance to meet my actual dad, my biological father. He was trying to break up a fight. He was he was murdered, you know what I'm saying? When my mom was pregnant with me.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, no, much love. Like I say, man, it fuels you. Then, around 6 years old, I lost, my mom's husband, that I remember a lot, Joey, rest up to him, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it was a different type of experience, shouts out to my mom because, they don't make a, handbook for life, a handbook to raise kids, a handbook to run a business, basically there's not many handbooks to life situations. So, once again, I think a lot of that stuff molded me into who I am today because, pain is, always gonna speak.
Right. That's real though, man. So, what had led you to music?
Man, music. I would say, my cousin, shouts out to my beginning, like first influence with rapping, as far as, real life, was my cousins, shouts out to King Ox, he had this group called 6 Deep or whatever, and they had a lot of good dope songs or whatever, and just seeing Young Money, Lil Wayne and Big Timers and everything, who ain't want to be like the Big Timers, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody wanted to be like the Big Timers, so peeping that little scene out or whatever, it really, you know what I'm saying, it was really speaking to me, back in the day, man. And then, as I became older, my, shouts out to my other cousin, Fly Ty, seeing him, put out dope music and just, he had to like, he that, like that guy that I would probably say like was just always cool. Like, it was cool since I first knew of him, you know what I'm saying? Went crazy in the sports, had all the girls and all this other stuff, and rapping and stuff. So naturally, you be looking up to your family that's like that or whatever. And then, you want to emulate what they got going on, you know what I'm saying? So it started there, I think, my big cousins had a huge influence on me in the music. And then I think as I was getting into my like adolescent years, like I was a like huge Drake fan, like huge Drake, like, but not like the commercial stuff. I was more like feeling the stuff from like, you know, back before like Successful, before you know, So Far Gone. Like I was like that Drake fan. Like people still tell me to this day, like, yo, you was really a Drake fan. You was right about Drake. Like, I mean, he had some stuff and it was speaking to me, you know, J. Cole and a lot of those guys, like they really, you know, yeah, man, they really influenced me a lot, man. And definitely Jay-Z, man. You know, Fly got me hip to a lot of Jay-Z, you know, and then the Black Album ended up being one of my favorite albums of all time. Like, it's a crazy album.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know who the heck ain't listen to that, but if you didn't, go listen to that. That's crazy.
Right.
You know, so, you know, Benny Siegel, you know, so yeah, man, you know, yeah, that's where I'm at with the music. That's where I probably really got, you know, influenced a lot, you know, by, you know, and then I end up, you know, my one of my best friends back in the day, Alan, you know, shout out Holly, you know, he had his cousin, you know, B. Jones, you know, they was recording music in their basement, you know, they had it, but it was like a real like setup, like, you know, they stepdad really had, you know, decked the spot out at, you know, on the studio side. So just being down there, you know, seeing people that you hanging with every day, going in the studio and creating dope music, you know, it just kind of just naturally just wanted me to, you know, just pull me in because, you know, I always wanted to express myself. And I think that music, you know, was one of those ways that I would do that.
No, that's real though. So, you most definitely, as you say, you was an artist yourself. Do you have any features from anybody?
Yeah, I got a couple features, man. Shouts out to Sammy. Shouts out my bro Sammy. You know, we got a song out, Situations. Got over 200,000 on YouTube and whatnot. Then, you know, shouts out to the bro, really Benny Siegel. We got a track out called Too Late. That got over 100,000 as well. It's pretty dope. You know, shouts out to them for working with me. You know, Amaretta, you know, she blessed me, you know, right now she killing shit right now. Like, she going crazy, like, but, you know, I appreciate her doing the feature for me as well. We got a couple of joints, actually. You know, with me, her, and Fly Top, we got a video, you know, out, you know, RP to my bro, Bel Air Rosef, you know, late, great artist from the city, you know, going too soon. You know, we got him on the record as well. He on the hook, you know, and, you know, he really energizes it. You know, it was a pretty dope little record, man. So, you know, yeah, man, I got a couple dope features, man. A couple dope experiences. Like, it's funny because it's crazy because a lot of times when you be working with, you know, like, upper echelon people, like, you'll be like, damn, you know, you gotta, it's basically on you to it's your vision, it's your record, you know what I'm saying? So it's the thing about Benny Siegel, what was crazy is because, you know, being his stature, he was just very hands-on, but in a dope way. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be like that. When we got out to Philly, it was crazy because we couldn't even get a hotel. It was spur of the moment because we had did the record. But, you know, it's Beans, like, he was getting busy sometimes, and he was doing his thing. But he pushed me the record real quick, so I got to end up getting the record. But it was a hard time getting the video. And, you know, we couldn't. So, basically, I shoot another video. Shout out to my sis, Big Brit Bands. And shouts out to my boy 30M. We was actually shooting a video at Lakeview Cemetery. We were shooting a video. Shouts out to them. It was lit. And I was just like, while we was talking, I was just like, damn, man, you know, I'm really having a, you know, hard time getting this Beans video done. Like, it'd be lit to get it done. And I just said, let me just call him. I don't know. Something just told me to hit him. So I hit him, and he was like, yeah, you know, well, if you could get out here, you know, today, you know, we could just shoot it today. I'm like, well, bro, I ain't better make it today. You know what I'm saying? I've been Cleveland, bro. You in Philly, bro. You about 8 hours away, 9 hours away. But what I can do is wrap this up and leave on the road. I'll be on the road in 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? We out. This is Benny Siegel. We gone. So, you know, long story, you know, short, you know, we ended up getting down to Philly. We couldn't get a room. You know what I'm saying? We trying to find us a room. You know, it's the, you know, shouts out 46 Visuals. You know, she was the videographer on that. And we was trying to check in the hotel, man. We end up getting blessed though, cause I don't know, they like canceled our stuff. So next day, you know, oh man, Beans, when we pulled up, man, he like mapped everything out. It was lit. Like, we got there, you know, we shot the video there. Then it's like him and his boys, they had like matching, like, back to back white whips. Like one was like the SUV version. I think that was like Beamers. Like, but one has like a Beamer truck, then it was like an actual little Beamer. It was a dope experience. But it's like he was basically like, "Hey yo, just hop in. We just gonna ride. Just follow me." All right, Beans, you know. So we hopped in, we did it, and he just took us all over the hood. So all the scenery you see in the video and everything, that was organic. Like, bro, just pulled up in the hood and literally just started shooting the video. Everybody passing us weed and passing us liquor and shit.
Oh,
we
right.
like, damn, this is the deluxe package. Like, do you want some more money or something? Right. What's going on? Like, it was the deluxe package. So shouts out to Benny Siegel because that was a lifetime experience. Like, no cap. Like, I cried on the way back from the Benny Siegel video. Like, I'm telling you, I was in the whip. We was on the way back, and I just tell the videographer, I say, man, I really appreciate you folks. See, she like this big nigga crying. I was like, I appreciate you, so much, man, because this was just so lit. It was just so crazy. Man, I just can't believe we just really, and the emotions came out in that moment in time because once again, man, you come from the city, man. This shit just
you don't get no love like that.
Yeah, man. This shit was love. I was fucking. That shit touched me.
Right.
So it was lit, man. It was lit. Yeah.
That's raw, man. So what led you to the rap committee?
Man, rap committee, salute.
Yes, sir.
So I actually had Going Places, Going Places Entertainment back in the day. Once again, this goes back to how it's crazy because your older cousins, uncles, like these people really be your influences. Like my cousin King Ox is the reason why I even got into the whole battle rap lane, even tried to figure out what was going on. And it's crazy because the graphic designer that I work, he's more than just a graphic designer, but he's basically like a huge cog in the whole new Midwest movement, especially out of Cleveland, named Referee Nelson. And he was actually one of the first battle rappers I ever heard of from like the city, you know what I'm saying? Because he had good marketing. Like I think he had a song called like White Boy Wasted or something. Record came out, and then my cousin was like, it's like that image of him stuck with me, this big white guy with a beard or whatever, and he had like, all this like charisma in the video and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is pretty lit, man. Let me see, what's going on. Like he was an interesting character. I ended up going to a couple other battles and stuff, and it was pretty lit, man. I'm like, dang, this is something that I could, see myself getting into, but even back then, battle rap ain't no cheap thing to do. Like it's like, it's very pocket draining. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna tap them things one time, give you a little tap. So, I started back then. Shouts out to, QB Black Diamond. We had a lot of dope battles back in the day. She's a dope battle rap legend, that I hold in a high regard. She did a couple battles for us. It was like QB versus Ty Law, QB Black Diamond versus Flawless. Dope battles. They went crazy on YouTube or whatever. She showed mad love. And, that was like that first chapter or whatever, but battle rap is also kind of confrontational and kind of drama, really, let's just drama infested, so you got to kind of like, navigate your way through the waters a certain kind of way to stay away from, the sharks, so to speak, or whatever. Right. So, took a little break out from the battle rap, for a minute and, just chilled, spent time with my kid, got my bread up. And it's like my guy Skinner came up to the job and he was at the time I was delivery driving for Domino's. And, shouts out to my, on and off again girlfriend or whatever. She was trying to tell me like, yo, you should go back to that battle rap. It looked like you was really into that, like you really loved that or whatever. So it was just kind of like around the same time my bro pulled up to Domino's and was just like, bruh, you was going crazy on the battle rap. Like, you gotta, like, whoop-de-whoop, man. You gotta rock with that, man. Y'all had it going. And I was just thinking, like, what if? Like, I just started thinking, like, bro, is you really out here wasting your time? Like, is you not doing what you really want to do? Do you, because all we got, is time at the end of the day. That's really all we got. So I was just thinking, like, am I up here wasting my time? Because you should always be doing something that you love. You know, you got a passion for something. You know, it fuels you. You know what I'm saying? You should go through, and you know what I'm saying, you should push it back through. So I ended up starting back up the rap committee. I had a couple guys, you know, and always, for anybody that's watching, you know, anytime you're doing something and you really believe in it, and this might sound cliche, but I swear, if you rock with me and you know me, you know I'm just a regular dude. Like, I'm keeping it a being. If you really believe in something like that, just do it. Like, don't try to, like, you know, let your dream or your plans be contingent upon others' movements, because if that happens, you gonna always find it. It's always gonna be a reason that it didn't happen. Always gonna be a reason that, you know, such and such task didn't get done because you're relying on somebody else. They might not have the same passion as you. So the rap committee, that's a name that I made up. It was really the rap committee. Like, it was gonna be like multiple people, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And one reason or another, you know, honestly, it's always mostly financial. When that time came to, you know, really put on the table and get it going, it was just like me and my bro Skinner, like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn, okay. Rap committee, you know? Right. I was just like, you know, okay. But at that point in time, I was in too deep, you know what I'm saying? When you love something, it's hard to just give it up anyway. And like I said, I already walked away once. It was hard for me. I wasn't, you know, like I say, this was just the beginning. So if I would have just let, you know, their commitment, you know, and then lack thereof influence my movements or whatever, the rap committee wouldn't have never even happened. You know what I'm saying? It would have been crushed right there when they failed to, you know, do their end. But I ended up just pushing through it, man. And I think, you know, I migrated out to Michigan because, you know, it's crazy. Ohio, y'all know how it is. We grow up, you know, it ain't nothing about the people. It's basically the sport. It ain't nothing personal. It's always, you know, F Michigan and, you know, whoop-de-whoop. But I got out to Michigan, and shouts out to Michigan because they show love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many people I can name, like, but, like, you know, I appreciate them all. You know what I'm saying? Unique experience in Michigan. You know, everything didn't go smooth or whatever, but that was like the segue to where we at now. You know what I'm saying? That was like the first act. You know, because I honestly wholeheartedly believe that I wouldn't have, you know, gained that first burst, you know, to push through if I had never went to Michigan, because, you know, they show so much love. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to deal with some of the top people out there, you know, and then I ended up running into Cheatham, you know, which is the owner of ABCD Battle Rap League out in Flint. And we ended up, you know, joining forces or whatever. And it was a different experience, you know. Once again, you know, everything don't always work out like you wished it did. But at the end of the day, you know, I wholeheartedly believe that my experiences with these people, you know, helped me. You know what I'm saying? It helped me for, you know, everything. Like I said, it didn't go perfect. We had people running off with the bag. You know, battle rappers love to, you know, poof, you know, do this.
Man, speak on it, man. Which battle rappers did that, man?
I couldn't. But I will. But I will say though. But I will say, these people are like, they crazy because they just hit your line, like, you know, and they ask you for money, like they say, like, you know, man, I need you for this reason, that reason, there's different reasons. I ain't, you know, telling, you know, I would never do that, you know, but I'm saying though, they do that and then don't even show up to the battle. Like, they get to telling you all this and that. So when I first had started back, I was going through it, you know, a lot with that. It was stressing me out. Not that every battle wasn't happening, but it was a lot of battles. And salute, some people sent their bread back and some people didn't. But, you know, I think that I had to make a decision and tell myself, like, okay, brother, if you really want to do this, I suggest you find a way to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like, you just got to find a way. So I had to be more, I had to watch that bag more. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you know, you basically need to pick from your tree. You know, pick from the tree that you're building on. And a lot of times when you migrate away from that, that's when you bring problems in. You got to just keep it in the family. I think that's the way we can term it. Keep it in the family. Oh, you had great dealings with, you know, Sharon. shouts out my boy Sharon wilding out. You know, he went crazy. KOTD legend, battle rap legend. He, my guy from Big Lou from Columbus. You know, Clips and a couple other people. They plugged me with my verse. I was reaching out to her, and she was hitting back a little bit. But I think that a couple people probably reached out to her, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, we should work with the rap committee." You know what I'm saying? There's other people that I hold in high regard. They rocking with him, so maybe I should tap in. And I say that to say relationships are very important. In anything that you do. You know what I'm saying? Just that one. Word of mouth, referral or lack thereof, let it go the other way. Hey, don't rock with this person. That could sway a whole business deal. You know what I'm saying? That could sway the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Salute to Michigan. That's how I got to the rap committee, and salute to A Ward. A lot of the dope battlers. Fonz. That's my guy. By the way. We had A Ward versus Arsenal. We had that battle go on last year, and that went crazy. That went crazy. It was a dope battle. Salute to Ars. Probably gonna get him back to the city. Out to the city because I was in Flint. Probably gonna get him out to the city pretty soon. And I think that started to let people know that we were serious when we booked the Arsenal A Ward battle. I think that not to say that we didn't have dope battles set up before, but I think that was like
the one that hit,
the one that really had hit. It really, and it turned into that we did Ward and Clips, which was crazy. Yeah, over 300,000, or maybe like 370,000 views on YouTube now, which is a lot for an independent league. Especially with we just got to 8K subscribers, so I think that it speaks a lot to the star power of Eclipse, mixed with an A Ward, which is, one of the best battle rappers in the world. I think that mix created just a crazy, storm for the YouTube algorithm. It went crazy, and as well as the Ill Will and Fonz. That was crazy.
That was a crazy battle.
Shouts out to Fonz. He, showed mad love in the battle. It was pretty lit. He had, I gotta say my bar. He said, blame Tyrell, cause Banks set Will up like the Fresh Prince. I love that bar. Salute to Fonz. And it's crazy, man. It's an interview, man. I'm talking. That's why I told you, man, look at my hand, boy, so I can chop it. Hey, it's crazy because you deal with a lot of different people. I dealt with Benny Siegel. I dealt with Sammy. I done dealt with, ain't no need to name drop all these people. I ain't nobody, but I'm saying I dealt with different people or whatever. And the point I'm making is it's a special feeling that I get, when I be talking with Fonz on the phone or something like that, because I'm from this city. And, he from this city. And I feel like we both in it to build a legacy. Right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like even bruh, man, yeah, I know this one thing about you, Ty, it's really not it ain't about the money with you. You in it for the legacy. I'm like, right. And he yeah, me too. You know what I'm saying? But I still gotta get paid.
Gotta get that bag.
Yeah, Fonz go crazy. Gotta get that bag. But he was though, yeah, I am too, bro. Me too, man. I realize what we doing here. But I gotta get paid too. Not we didn't talk about money. We was chopping it about what fuels us and what we in it for. You know what I'm saying? And when I was talking to him and stuff, and I'm just like, damn, man, this is a different kind of feeling. When I'm cause this is for the city. You know what I'm saying? This for the city, this for the region. It's lit, but we born here, we raised here. So, chopping it with him and just, I think that is one of the more surreal situations. Just, like I say, dealing with Fonz, that be letting me know that, it just be reminding me of, what I'm here for, man. And I'm in this for the legacy, bro. I'm here to build something for the city. I'm here to build something for the region. And shouts out to my bro Fonz, because he's a certified legend, man. Put on a lot, for Cleveland, and the first, Ultimate Madness champion, you know what I'm saying? That's lit. That's crazy. So from the city, man. He's from the city. So just wanted to salute my bro Fonz one time, man.
Yes, sir, man. Most definitely shout out to Fonz, man. He most definitely been putting on, man, for the city.
For sure.
Yes, sir. So, how many battles you been a part of? Because I do know you've been battling yourself as well.
the battles, I battled because, bro, it was hard back then, bro.
Yeah.
Like to get, like, I ain't have the resources that I got now. You know, shouts out to, you know, numerous sponsors, BOE, my guy Mike Davila, my guy Brad, like, you know, shouts out to them, like, you know, because they bless a lot. Like, I ain't have these resources or even the own personal income of myself. Like, I ain't had that stuff, you know, back in the day. So I had to battle rap to get, like, I had to do a couple of events or whatever to get my people to come out and buy tickets. Like, if I wasn't, like, it's hard to sell, like, how can I say this? You got to give people a reason to support.
Right.
So just because you got a vision, that's just a part of it. You got to still show people that you're working towards something, that you're building for something, to make them believe too. You got to give them a little snippet, a little break off. So that don't just happen overnight. It's take longevity. So it was a few events that I had to go through in order to really get, you know what I'm saying, the block tumbling. So to even lead us to that point, I had to take a couple battles or whatever. So I did it or whatever, but it's just for the love, man. Like, I'm not a battle rapper, you know, per se. It was just for the love and just trying to get, you know, my peoples to come through. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted them to support, you know, and a lot of times, you know, they may have wanted to. And I don't blame people for, you know, times that they, you know, couldn't or whatnot, but you got to give them a reason once again. So temporarily, until they seen that the vision was really going, you know, take a little bit of a, you know, go up, it was going to send a little bit, they had this, you know, lean on, you know, me actually battling as a reason to come. So I did it.
That's real.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay, so you was mentioning earlier, man, Validation 2, man. That was an epic event, man.
Oh, man.
How did that even come about?
Validation 2, man. Oh, man. That's my baby. Like, that was different. That was different. You know, shouts out to even Richard. That bitch was crazy. But I can't explain it. I think everybody that you had to just be there, I think. I think that's what it was. You just had to be there. It was truly, truly special for the city. And once again, shouts out to the sponsors. Appreciate y'all. Right.
Always got a shout out.
You feel me? Always, you know, BOE, Mike Davila, Brad, my boys. But and Nova too. But I think that I had Validation 1, which in Michigan it had ended up winning the event of the year. So we had Validation 1, which I think we had like E-Real versus LL Cool J. We had Marv 1 versus Impose. We had Saga versus Mr. Biggs. We had a couple of fire battles, and I think that was the beginning. So I said, okay, I know this event, I'm gonna try to go crazy. And A-Ward, you know, did great business. So I was like, okay, so I got to get this next event popping. Get A-Ward to hold, you know, A-Ward to do it. You know, I highlight him and see if it's okay. You know, hit up Clips. And he had a lot of respect for A-Ward, you know, which is dope because, you know, artist of his magnitude, an entertainer of his magnitude, you know, he's also did other things, you know. I think that, you know, him having a dope amount of respect for the MC that he worked, you know, battling against, I think that,
I made him want to do it even more, kind of.
Come on.
Yeah.
It motivated me. I'm like, okay, this gonna be crazy. This gonna be lit. Yeah. So we started off with that battle, man, and then Ill Will versus Fonz. Like, I mean, come on now, Ill Will. We got Ill Will coming from, you know, Pontiac, you know, which is, you know, a city that got a couple of dope battle rappers like my boy Mac Myron. You know, like I say, Detroit is, you know, Michigan. I'm sorry, Michigan is, you know, rich with battle rap. You know, them guys are very talented. So I had to pull Will over. Shouts out to Will because we did multiple battles. You know, he's always showed me love. You know, we had pulled Ill Will through. He showed love, said he had a lot of respect for Fonz. So once again, I want to just make a point. It's dope when you got these veteran battle rappers. You know, these veteran, I don't even like always, I like to say battle artists. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these battle artists, when you got them and they have a high amount of respect for these, you know, guys that are, you know, on a grind a little bit more, so to speak, you know, because Ill Will, Charlie Clips, these are certified legends. You know what I'm saying? A-Ward and Fonz well on their way, you know, to, you know, battle rap, you know, battle artists, you know, legendary status. But like I say, it's dope when you get these, you know, higher regard, Mount Rushmore candidate, you know, artists, you know, out here, you know, showing respect. You know, they show love, they show respect. They came out, they did their thing, and we had an electric atmosphere, man. it was a night I never forget. You know, my sis QB Black Diamond, you know, she came out from Connecticut. She came out, she hosted. You know, it was mad love. Like it was crazy. You know, Clips came. Clips stayed in Cleveland for like a week. Yeah, he was chilling. No, he was here, man. Clips had me, man, rolling. Had my big ass rolling up out of the hotel downtown. I don't want to say it's hotel. I don't want to say it, but he was at a hotel downtown and. He had me drinking Tito's.
Oh,
man. And look, I was trying to tell him, I thought that, I'm thinking like, Tito, man, Tito's and cranberry. Listen, salute to my bro Clips. He was up there, we was chopping it, man.
Right.
Yeah, that Tito's tasted like heaven. I'm like, yeah, it's going, you know. And he was real down to earth, man. He came through, man. He showed love, man. He was buying me drinks. You know what I'm saying? Right. I think the first day I came through, like I bought a couple drinks. Next time, bro was like, it's on me. Bought us drinks and food and you know whatever. So you know that was crazy, man. It was crazy.
That's love, man. All right, Retribution 2. How did that all come about?
Retribution. Okay, so I probably had I had the A Ward and Fonz rescheduled battle going on. Mm-hmm. So I just I put that on the card, and then I looked up once again because everything is really built on relationships. Like, you know, I really say that to any up and comer, you know, in any field, any business, relationships are important. You get them, you know, you try your hardest to maintain them. I had a Ward and Fonz, and I had, you know, Sharon. I think it was like a full court press, like Sharon, Big Lou, Clips. They all show love. They hit up my verse, and they let her know that, you know, we do good business. And I think that that swayed her to, you know, hitting back a lot. And, you know, we met what she needed. You know, she needed her bag, you know, as she said. They call her Big Purse Verse. That's her new moniker. She like, I'm running with that Big Purse Verse. So we met the demands that she needed. You know, we met the contract and we got it going. So my verse versus Cheddar, you know, that was fire because actually when I first hit up my verse, it was like a schedule conflict. So judging by a lot of the things that I went through, bad experiences, whatever, I was like, dag, if she's saying that there may be a schedule conflict, then I'm probably not gonna be able to get the battle. So then I reached out to DNA. Shouts out to my bro DNA. He ended up taking the battle, and then, you know, he didn't really want to battle a female, you know, which I can understand. You know, he was really on the fence about it, you know, from the jump. So I was like, dang, maybe I shouldn't have, even asked him for real, you know, or even kept it going. But he ended up saying that he couldn't do the battle, which I respected, and, you know, we did great business, hit the money back and whatnot. And then my verse ended up still having a date open, and we ended up getting it locked in. So that was dope. So we have my verse versus Cheddar, which is a crazy MC that's battled 40 bars, official, you know, Queen of the Ring. You know, she's been on Queen of the Ring, one of the, you know, dope up-and-comers on the platform or whatever. She crazy. She ended up taking the battle. She blessed out, and we got it going. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty dope, and we had a lot of other dope battles, you know what I'm saying? TID versus Glow. We had E-Ness come through, shout out to him, you know, versus Cash Money, which is another fire Cleveland, you know, battle artist. He goes crazy, you know what I'm saying? He been on King of the Dot, you know, and been, you know, out here putting a lot of work in for the city. So he took the battle versus E-Ness, and, you know, it was a pretty dope card. You know, C3, you know, which is a battle rap, you know, legend, you know, versus Prestavia, you know, which is one of the craziest artists out right now. Like she is very super duper talented, and I appreciate her, you know, coming out to, you know, show love. They did a 3-round battle, which is a little different. I like, you know, because usually when you're an independent league, we usually do like 1-round battles, you know, because of budget. You know, you know, the 3-round battles, they tend to get a little more pricey, you know, and sometimes it's hard to keep up with the overhead and ROI, you know, when you're in indie league. So they end up blessing on the 3 rounds, you know, and you know, blessing the city and coming through, and it was a pretty lit event, man. We had some dope battles on there. We had Piranha, which is a crazy Detroit artist, you know, come through, and give some very notable bars, you know, in a quick 3-minute round. It was a pretty lit experience, you know. C3 Prestavia, you know, my verse Cheddar, you know, Inez Cash, you know, LL Cool G, you know, which is rap committee artist, you know, rap committee battle artist, rap committee and UBL, you know, battle artist, goes crazy, you know, battle against Bonnie Godiva, which is another, you know, she's a battle rap, you know, pioneer, you know, that, you know, been on, you know, many of the craziest leagues, you know, like, you know, RBE, King of the Dot, you know, that been on Wild and Out, you know, she go crazy, like, she showed love as well, came through, you know, it was a pretty lit experience, so I was pretty excited because they all came through and did their thing, you know. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the A-Board and Fonz battle, you know, but once again, you know, it's COVID-19, you know, era that we out right now, so it's just something that we, you know, we gotta, you know, keep our eyes open for, you know. A lot of times right. You know, health reasons, they stop the battles, you know, we just roll with it, but it was a lit experience, everybody was in. You know, it was hot as hell in that thing. You know, it was so hot you could cook. Like it was hot.
Yeah, it was pretty hot in there.
You know, shouts out Crossland Studio having us through. It was lit though. It was a night for the city. You know, honestly, shoot, the heat added to the legacy. Right. You had to be there.
Right. So, do you have any idea who's going to headline your next event? I think you might know. You just don't want to give it up yet.
I know a little something. You know? I know a little something. You know, let's just.
So you do have something in the works.
Oh, I got something in the works.
Okay.
Got something crazy. Let's just say we gonna see some of them guys. They coming.
Okay.
They coming.
So is they coming here or is it gonna be somewhere else?
They coming to Cleveland.
They coming to Cleveland.
Some of them guys. Because I ain't break that cheese. I don't want to do them like that. But I'm talking about numerous top 5 coming through.
Okay.
It's going to get crazy. How about that?
Can we get a hint? At least one?
That was the hint right there. It's top 5.
Top 5.
What's going on? Like,
okay.
Yeah, that was the hint. You know, we got some of them guys coming through. And you know, and some of them people. Okay. How about that? Everybody ain't a guy.
Okay.
You got some of them people coming through.
All right, so it's all gonna be on the same card?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be on the same card. Judgment Day, you know, Rose Productions. We're gonna have them in the building again.
Okay.
We know what they do behind the lens. It's gonna be sick.
Okay. Shout out Rose Productions, man.
Shouts out to my peeps, Rose Productions. You know, just another example of the love that I got for Michigan and the love Michigan has showed me. They are Michigan products, you know, so it's lit. You know, my guy B Foster, you know, so it's crazy, man. But yeah, it's gonna be a crazy card. Judgment Day. You know, obviously look forward to seeing, you know, rap committee artist T2day Glow, you know, Prophecy, you know, shouts out, you know, Rail Snow, you know, BOE, my boy Fire, you know what time it is. You know, shouts out my guys, you know what I'm saying? They're going to go crazy. They're going to do their thing. Obviously, LL Cool G, you know, look forward to, you know, the next rap committee card, LL Cool G. How about this? Want another one? LL Cool G will be battling one of the greatest battle rappers of all time. I assure you, it's going to be crazy. You know, that's gonna be,
okay.
Yes. Me and bro do great business. We about to set it up. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Cool G because you always show love. He from Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out G Gray, UBL. You know what I'm saying? My boy Lopez, Hoodlum. You know, yeah, man. Them guys, they dope out there. But yeah, Cool G coming through. Me and him, we working on something crazy. We working on something pretty crazy.
Okay.
You know, obviously, fines on the card. You know.
Okay.
Bread was exchanged, so I could throw that out there.
Okay.
You know, because the bread was all got to remember. So fines will be on the card.
Okay.
You know, bread. You know, money on the wood make the bet go good.
Yes, sir.
So we lit on that. Yeah, fines on the card. You know, 3 rounds.
Okay.
Gonna be crazy.
So that's the name of the next event, Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Okay then. Do you have a date for that yet?
Not yet, but look, it's gonna be crazy.
Okay.
Hey, when it drop, you know, your followers are gonna know because you're gonna be the first to know, baby.
Right.
No.
You already know, man. So, what's next for the rap committee, though?
What's next? Man, that's a loaded question. I don't know. It's a lot next, man. We trying to find a way to continue to bring quality battle rap to, not that it's not here already, but us continue to bring quality battle rap to not only Cleveland, not only Ohio, but the Midwest, as a region, because there's so many talented leagues and artists in the Midwest. We honored to be a part of them. We just want to continue to be able to bring on, dope artists and dope performances, man. We want to get more into developmental stages. We want to find that artist that may have never battled before, may have never, battled, ever, but, maybe have done some online battles or something of that nature. I want to get into the developmental, thing more than anything. Now, I think that's my next thing. I want to bring out, these artists and, get it going on the developmental side.
Okay then. So I appreciate you for coming out though, big dog.
Oh yeah, man. It's love, man. You already know I appreciate you having me come through. It was a great experience, man. You got me right, man. You had the atmosphere, A1. You got me together, bro. So I salute to you, man. And we gonna do good things, brother.
Oh, yes, sir, man. Here we go. We in Team 100 Studios on the West Side, man. 100. Appreciate them for having us through.
Had us through. Great atmosphere.
Man. Yes, sir, man.
I was just telling bro, great atmosphere, Team 100, man.
Yes,
they doing it, man. It's the ambiance is lit.
You already know, man. But another episode of SwezzyFilmz TV in the books.
Sweezy.
We out.
Swezzy.